Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Washington's offense comes onto the field first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool.
Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Harris. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Huskies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. This time, he'll be stopped behind the line, and they'll pretty much give back what they just gained. It's 3rd and goal, and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Touchdown, Washington! They grab the early lead.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCutcheon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Rainbow Warriors offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
From the gun, the ground game. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Makes the catch. It's McCutcheon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gonna sling it on second down. Dumps it to the back. Complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Rainbow Warriors, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Gray. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Under fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab near the marker. It's McCutcheon. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Hawkins. That's caught. It's Harris. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The sure hands, it's Harris. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Myers. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll give it to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Rainbow Warriors are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense turning it on. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hawaii. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Briggs. Picks up the first down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Here's a hit. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Pocket breaking down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some play?
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Just a short pass to the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. That's reeled in. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete on the right side. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. Here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's McCutcheon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's held. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fires it down the seam. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Right on the money. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Bringing the heat. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Warriors! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the toss. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. It's Harris. On the move is the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Washington. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 17 with the catch and score.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped it. There he goes! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line gets set, first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his man, it's Ross. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Rainbow Warriors can really attack on this second and short. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! They move on top here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Quick release by the QB. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. He'll keep it himself. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Meyer. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a touchdown, Huskies. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down.
And fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's held. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's held. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Washington.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. It's good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Brady. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. From the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bray. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. And they're on top here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Scrambling away. He's got the tight end.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually...
Touchdown, Hawaii! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make for the point after.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have...
Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They're going for the touchdown. Touchdown, Hawaii! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He'll set up to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse